Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again in Rita's yard, my backyard. We still have some construction being done tomorrow next door, so there may be a little bit of construction sounds like that while we do our live stream today. So I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather. I certainly am here in Northern Illinois, and if you don't know who I am, I'm Rita Hickman. I'm a body and mind expert. I'm a shiatsu massage therapist, and I help women especially understand how their body works, how their mind works, and get what they need so that they can keep moving in the right direction. So my specialty is absolutely body-mind stuff. I love it. I love how we work, and science is more and more starting to really support us. So this whole week we're going to be doing talks on sound healing because we've got a workshop that's coming up this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at my space inside in McHenry. Hey, Janae, nice to see you. So I've got this this workshop, Accutonics, coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've done it before, and it's a very, very cool therapy. It uses tuning forks to stimulate acupuncture points so that you don't, hey Carrie, so that you don't have to use needles, you don't have to get licensed, you don't have to, spend $10,000 to go to school. It's the same principles, and it's just as, if not more effective. Possibly because you're not doing the whole, freaking out about needles. The woman who teaches it, she's a local acupuncturist, and she's really gone in the direction of tuning forks and sound healing and acutonics. Hey, Bonnie, mainly because it's been helping people so much more than the acupuncture that she does, and it's because it's based on the same principles. And I use those same principles in my shiatsu massage, so I take it to a little bit different level. I don't do as much sound healing with it, but I do the Asian medicine and the acupressure points with the body work. So why does sound work so well? Hey, Janet, great to see you. I was just talking about, this is Janet. Janet's here. Say hi if you want to. I was just talking about the Accutonics workshop we have in McHenry this weekend. Hey, Cindy. So if you want to put in any of the comments, Janet, anything about the class this weekend that we'd love people to show up for, feel free to just type anything you want in the comments, Janet, for everybody to see. Okay, so today we're talking about tuning forks. So I love music. Hey, Sky, I love using music and sound for healing. It comes to me very naturally. When I was a kid, I was raised Catholic, and in our church, music was an important part of the ceremony. Granted, it was, very strict and very spiritual, but it was expected that everyone would sing, that everyone would be a part of it. And so even my dad, who, doesn't sing, he would always sing at church, and he would love to sing. It would make him feel great. So here's this crotchety guy who is singing religious songs, and it was very, very cool. Hey, Mary Jane. And so it gave me this understanding that anybody can sing and everybody should sing. And that was kind of a basis of music that I had and how healing music could be, even for the most difficult relationships. So let's fast forward to today, now that I'm in body-mind healing. And so sound and music are still a big, rich part of the work that I do. And I got into tuning forks probably about 7 or 8 years ago when I picked up a set from an energy worker who moved to Washington State. So she was getting rid of all of her stuff. And one of the things that she had were tuning forks. And I said, you know what, that'll be right up my alley. And so after I got them, and I felt so blessed because they'd been used on so many people for so much healing, for big, powerful movements, I felt so blessed to have, this set of tuning forks from this woman, and I've really honored and treasured them ever since. Hey, Heather, good to see you. And I find that, any tool that you use, whether it's a drum or tuning forks or whatever it may be, it's important that it means something to you. Because if there's a story behind it, if there's a memory that moves you in some way, then the tool works even that much better. It's like the tool magnifies your energetic state. So when you use your tool, when you use your tuning forks, when you use your drum, when you use your singing bowls or your gong, when you've got this passion in you, when you've got this memory and this emotional connection to it, it's as if that tool focuses that powerful healing energy that you have. So when you're doing sound healing with someone or on yourself, it's super important. Hey, Deborah, it's super important to be in a really great space, because what it's doing is it's channeling you. It's taking your felt sense, your energetic state of mind, happy, sad, angry, disappointed, frustrated, and what it's doing is it's turning it into a measurable, felt sound wave. And that sound wave is what does the stimulating and the healing. So if you think that you as a healer don't have the biggest effect on the tool that you use, no matter what tool it is, then you're out of your mind, because you are using this tool to focus your healing energy, to focus your intention, to focus your emotion and your passion and your non-judgmentalism and your love and your compassion and your caring and your sensitivity. All of that is being translated into a vibration. I used to play a drum, and when there would be a healing ceremony, I'd go behind everybody and I would play the drum, and they could feel the vibration of my love. They could feel the vibration of my care and my compassion and my desires. That's what makes it so rich. So today we've got tuning forks. So I've been talking about my tuning forks, and here is one example. Yes, the sound waves also, Janet says the sound waves also release trapped emotions. Exactly. And as we've talked about before, when we get rid of those emotion chemicals, because emotions are chemicals that get trapped in our body, especially in the areas that hurt, or that we guard, they end up kind of as sinkholes for a lot of these emotions. When you're able to stimulate that, it helps your body detox anything that's been making it feel cruddy, making you feel tired or achy or nauseous or headachy or dizzy. So tuning forks can be used very specifically for parts of your body that are holding on to environmental toxins as well as emotional toxins, and it opens things up and lets your body flush it out. So different tuning forks can be used for different purposes. So actually I have a whole set. I have like 12 of them, or maybe it's 8 of them. I don't remember. I haven't counted. And you use them for different things, and you can use them simultaneously. Similar to how I would use acupressure, except now you can add acupressure and add a vibrational piece. So how do tuning forks help with anxiety? Well, I'll tell you one of the main things that sound does for me. It lets my blood vessels open. Because it calms my nervous system down. Sound, we're vibrational beings. We're always sending off vibrations. Either it's from our state of mind. Hey, Doug. Either it's from our state of mind, when you've walked into a room and you can tell when people are anxious or angry or happy or in a good space. You can feel it. There's a vibration, a physical vibration that comes off of them. Hey, Beth. And we aren't aware of it, but our nervous system is definitely aware of it. And so our nervous system, when it feels stressed out or hijacked, it tells our body to go into fight or flight. And one of the physical responses to being stressed out or anxious is narrowed blood vessels. Everything sort of narrows and shuts down. And suddenly, this great working machine of everything detoxing, when you breathe and when you sweat and when you pee and all of those wonderful things. Hey, Christine, suddenly when you're in fight or flight, they're all stopped. They're put on hold. And now all of those toxins start to build up in your body and build up in your joints. And what sound does and what tuning forks can do is they can work very specifically on a part of your body, and it will tell that part of your body to open up the blood vessels, to send more blood to that area, and to flush it out. So pain is when something is pressing on a nerve, usually inflammation of some sort. Not always. It can be scar tissue. It can be a blockage of some sort. But inflammation is usually part of the equation when you have pain. And so if you can flush out the inflammation in your knees, in your back, in your shoulders, in your neck, then your body detoxes it. It's not under as much stress, and you start to relax. So tuning forks work in two ways for anxiety. One, they get your system to calm down and open up. Two, they encourage your body to flush out the feelings of anxiety, the feelings of guilt or shame or hurt or pain or suffering or worry that have been building up. And it takes the toxic load off of your body so that it doesn't feel so stressed. So it's two things coming together. It's your nervous system feeling like it has to protect itself from an outside force, as well as your nervous system protecting itself from an inside experience you're having. So externally it's protecting itself, and internally it's protecting itself from feeling. So when I use a tuning fork, I personally love to use the ones that I can feel the vibration. I love feeling the vibration. It's a lot of fun for me. And when I use it on an acupressure point, okay, I've got a little thing that I can hit it on. Some people hit it on their leg, they'll hit it on a table. You don't have to have a special tool, but it helps. It makes it a little bit easier. And what I'll do is I'll hit it. You might be able to see that it's vibrating. That's why it looks all wiggly like that. This is the low ohm. All right? And then I use it wherever I feel uncomfortable. Let's say we've been ooh, that feels good. Let's say we do our heart meditation that we've been doing for 30 days, and I'll do it before we end today. And we do the heart meditation where we slow down our breathing, we think of something loving, kind, and compassionate, and that entrains our brain and our heart so that they work together, so that they can get more done, work on a higher level. So one of the ways that I use my tuning forks is for that, bringing my attention to my heart, getting the inflammation out of my heart. Hey, Cass, good to see you. But other people may use tuning forks on parts of their bodies that hurt. Let's say their shoulder. If your shoulder's having a hard time relaxing, which can happen, or the felt sense of pain or discomfort, you put it wherever it goes. Now, in this class that we've got coming up this weekend, the Accutonics class, you'll also learn about Asian medicine. You can use tuning forks intuitively, where you're like, okay, where do I hurt? Let's say it's my knee. I'm going to put it on my knee, and get things moving there again. So that calms things down, opens things up, puts you into a relaxed state, and encourages your body to heal. The other way you can use it is very specifically following Asian medicine principles. So where each point has its own purpose, its own connection to things, where the lines of your body are each connected to different thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Hey, Shariel. And you can work on something very specific that opens it up, encourages it to relax, open up the blood vessels, and detox it out and bring it back into a healthier state, something that isn't so blocked or broken. So you can use it intuitively, or you can use tuning forks following Asian medicine principles, which just makes it even better. The vibration, it draws attention to wherever you need attention drawn to, as I said, like my shoulder. It increases the circulation there and the blood there. It opens up the blood vessels, and it pushes out and detoxifies everything. So anxiety isn't just a head game. It isn't just that you're anxious about something. Anxiety is a buildup of a variety of things that are making you feel anxious. It's not just that this person freaks me out. It's also that your system can be overloaded. It can be overloaded with environmental toxins, with emotion toxins, with maybe things that are causing inflammation. Yeah, Janet makes a point. She says the point on the hand to unblock your sinuses. So we've got different points in our body which are associated, as I said, with different other parts of our body. We can have points on our hands which clear our sinuses. We can have points on our back which get us to urinate better. I remember when I first started my practice, I worked with a really cool gentleman, and the whole time that I did the hands-on work, the whole time that I did the acupressure, we worked the bladder channel. And when he was done, he had to pee so bad because he felt like everything was just flushed out. You know, everything got moving again. He could relax enough that his body could detox itself. Our job as healers or to heal ourselves isn't to make the healing happen. Our job is to encourage and support our body and direct our body to heal itself. And tuning forks are a great way to do it. It directs your body to heal the parts that you're working on, the parts that hurt, the parts that make you feel stressed, the parts that wake you up in the middle of the night, the things that keep you from sleeping. You know, what they do is they give it an extra boost to get it to relax, open up, and start to heal itself. That's why I love sound healing and tuning forks so much, okay? And when you get your body opened up, it can start to get rid of the environmental load. You start to learn, hey Lynn, good to see you. You start to learn, your body and nervous system learns how to relax and what to do to relax. Then your body starts taking better care of itself and keeps it into a healthier state. And when you're in that healthier space, the anxiety dials way, way down because you don't have that extra load on your system, okay? So, we're going to do our mind-body meditation today. We're going to do it together so that we can get it, you know, as a habit for the next 30 days. The first thing I want you to do is slow down your breathing. Because when we start to slow down our breathing, it tells our body that we are in a safe place. And it means that our nervous system can let go a little bit, can let our bodies open up and heal itself. So when you slow your breathing, it triggers your nervous system to say, we are safe. We're controlling this. This is one way that your thoughts and your beliefs and your choices start to affect your body directly. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is take your hand, or for me today, hey Claudia, take my tuning fork, and find a spot that's next to your breastbone above your heart that maybe feels tension or a little bit of discomfort or sensitivity. That's a perfect spot. Now, if you already have heart issues, just use your fingers. You don't use anything, you know, big. Hey, Natalie, good to see you. But you can gently start to get your heart to detox itself and start feeling better. So, your breathing is slow. Your hands are on a nice little tender or sensitive point, hey Nikki, above your heart. And now I want you to think of something that gives you pleasure. Think of something that's compassionate or kind. Think of something that makes you feel good. If you can't come up with something, I had a mentor who would say, you can always touch your skin. That softness and that heat and that warmth and that life. You can always touch your skin. I also like to touch my hair, you know, because it pulls on some of those spots on my head, and that makes me feel good. Or I think about somebody that I love. I think about something that I love, something that matters to me. I think about a positive memory or a place I love to be. That's what I think about. So let yourself get into that space. Get into that wonderfulness while your breathing is slow and your fingers are on that tender or tense part of your heart. Let yourself just be there. And remember, we want to be here for about 3 minutes. So even when the video's done, I want you to keep doing this to make sure that you do it for at least 3 minutes. And when we do this every day, it becomes a habit. And when it becomes a habit, what it does is it takes our brain and it takes our heart and it gets them moving in the same direction. Because the heart has brain cells. The heart thinks. And when we can have our body working in sync, when we can have it working as a beautiful organic machine, then we learn better, our body heals itself faster, we are able to stay in that grounded place more often, we can get there more often. So this daily habit or practice of connecting your brain with your heart makes it easier for you to learn things. It's good to do it before you learn something, or it's good to do it before you need to perform somewhere or be on, or when you need to go to work, or at the end of the day when you're trying to sleep. That's when this brain-heart attunement will really give you the most benefits. Okay, so keep doing this even after the video's done, so you're up to 3 minutes at least. And think about coming to the class on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Accutonics, because it's a great, fabulous tool you can add to your personal energy healing practice, or to your massage therapy practice, or your energy healing practice that you have, however you help people. Because what the tuning fork does is it magnifies, it intensifies your healing ability. It takes it to a whole nother level, especially when you come at it from that calm, centered place where your brain and your body are connected. Okay? So, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be doing sound healing all week. I think tomorrow I'll bring my drum, and we'll do the drum work. And hi, Nikki. Great to see you. And that's what we'll be doing all week. So look forward to seeing all my toys and all of my tools that I love to use in my healing practice and my spiritual practice. Okay? Have a great day. I hope you stay comfortable and happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.